Haters, haters, we got haters here. See, nobody cares. Been a minute since I've done a car rant. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a minute, and I was wondering, when something was gonna fall in my lap to do another one. And I've been noticing lately, there's been a lot more chatter about haters. Oh, you're a hater. This person's a hater. This group is full of haters, such haters. I think that term doesn't have the weight that a lot of people feel it has when they're sitting there, click-clacking away on their keyboards like, yeah, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to call them a hater. What makes a person a hater, especially in something like the toy community? Does being honest make you a hater? Does being objective make you a hater? Does sharing your personal opinion make you a hater? I don't really think any of that stuff makes you a hater. And here's the thing about being a hater. If you're passionate about something and you're vocal about that passion, that's not a bad thing. Now, sure, some people can take it to a degree where it becomes negative, but criticizing something because you know it can be better, because you want it to be better, it doesn't necessarily even have to mean that you want to buy the thing. But if you see it and you're like, Falcon's head looks kind of crappy. He kind of looks like, Matt Damon from the Team America movie. Does that make you a hater? Nah, it doesn't make you a hater. It just means you know that they can do way better head sculpts than a classified Falcon. Look at the head sculpt on Major Blood. That's a fantastic head sculpt. Man, they killed it with that one. Wild Bill looks great. I know he's, not out yet, but he still looks good. Mutt looks great. Why does Falcon look like ass? It doesn't make you a hater. You're just pointing something out. And like all this other stuff, like I backed the HasLab Sky Striker. I did. It's the only crowdfund I've ever backed. I kind of learned my lesson, but that's just a personal opinion. There's a lot of missing stuff. I got a lot of card backs that had tons of veins in them, scratched up like they just got skipped across the concrete before they were boxed up, blisters that were separated from the cards. Now these are just toys. This is like disposable, discretionary income. It's something that we enjoy. It should be enjoyable. But at the same time, what if that was, say, a house, and I bought a house and the roof was separated from the rest of the house? Would I say something? Yeah. Would you? I'd hope so. Now, granted, there's a huge difference between toys in your home, but you can translate that to a lot of other things if you want. If I bought a house and it was like missing doors, like that Sky Striker was missing seats, missing missiles, missing parachutes, am I going to say something? Yep. Does that make me a hater? No. Are the other people in my neighborhood going to look over at me after I move in and get it fixed, and they're like, that guy's such a hater because he said something when he bought his house and it didn't have doors on it? Nah, I don't think that makes you a hater. I really don't. I think you're just pointing stuff out, especially when you're paying these kinds of prices for like dream projects. If they're dream projects, maybe they should come with all their stuff. Maybe they just shouldn't have all these QC issues. I'm not a Marvel Legends guy, but everyone in the toy community knows about the whole thing with the Sentinels and the crappy ratchets in the knees and the hips and how they would just kind of fall down. Again, if you bought a house and say one of the walls just fell down, are you going to say anything? Probably. This Crimson Strike Baroness, you're starting to see a lot of photos on Instagram and Facebook, lots of social media posts where the eyes are off. She has like sloth eyes from the Goonies. Do you think people are saying something about that? I would hope that they are. Articulated Ninja did a really good video where he was showing her hips and the ball joints inside the hips are just super gummy and they're just twisting. Now those are going to snap. That's a QC issue. People should want better. That doesn't make these people haters just because they're pointing it out. KATO'S Collections did a video where he was trying to put a backpack into a figure, and you know, the backpack peg is so gummy it won't even go into the peg hole. It's just pushing around, getting bent. You got to point this stuff out. If you don't point this stuff out, a lot of times, you know, these big companies aren't going to know about these issues. It doesn't make you a hater. It just means you're pointing it out. You know, for people who are going to get that HasLab His Tank, there's been a lot of reports coming from areas of the world that are already getting their HasLab His Tanks where the harnesses, the 5-point harness or the seatbelt, whatever you want to call it, it's too tight for the included figures, and some of them are breaking. I would hope those of you who backed this HasLab His Tank, again, I'm not saying the sky's falling. This is what I've read. I've seen pictures. Does it mean it's all of them? No. Is it some of them? Yep, it's some of them. But I would hope any of you who get the HasLab His Tank, if you're having that issue, I would hope that you would speak up. Does that make you a hater? It absolutely doesn't make you a hater whatsoever. This whole hater thing, I mean, I know it's not going to stop, right? Because this is the world that we live in. Hello, welcome to 2023. You know, welcome to it. But it's just a stupid term. It doesn't make you a hater. Like, a lot of people just use it as a joke now. Oh yeah, I'm such a hater. Look at me, I'm a hater. I'm not a friggin' hater. I love stuff. I really love stuff. Do you like stuff? I like stuff. But I like stuff that I think is of good quality, that I think is going to last, it's going to hold up. Why is it that I can buy stuff that's 40 years old that's in better shape than stuff I could get off the shelf right now? That doesn't make someone a hater to point that out. It's reality. And it sucks. So that's about all I got for today. Remember, if you point out something that sucks, it's just your opinion. If you point out something, car, game on. If it's quantifiable, like, you know, if you have receipts, if you have proof, hey, look at this, like this backpack won't go in this peg hole. These hips, you know, have gummy ball joints. These weapons come out bent. You know, I saw some eel harpoon blasters. I guess they call them blasters, no matter what they are. You know, they're almost bent to the letter C. That's terrible. Again, I can get something from 40 years ago. It's in perfect shape. And that it's kind of bullshit. Doesn't make me a hater. Doesn't make you a hater if you point that out. Doesn't make you toxic or any of that dumb shit. Again, there's ways to say this stuff without like picking on people who work at Hasbro or making it personal or things like that. And again, right, respect is a two-way street. It's earned in both directions. You don't have to be an ass when you point this stuff out, but then again, somebody doesn't have to come on your porch and get in your fucking face and tell you're a hater or you're toxic or you're this or that, because then, you know, just blast that motherfucker to the moon. It's just toys. Toys should be fun. But at the same time, we should be allowed to say, you know what? The quality on that is shitty. Or I got this dream project item and it's missing parts. There's nothing wrong with speaking up. Have an awesome day! G.I.